Le silence est un luxe rare.
What up, 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 though? It's your boy, Mr. Slate, tapping in with y'all, man. Welcome to WFLNT Radio, channel 810.5 on your FM dial, man. Thank y'all for tapping in and tuning in today. I can't wait to get into today's show. It's been a long time coming. The beef has started. I wouldn't call it beef. I call it war at this point, you know. But who knows what's going on? We're going to look into it today. We're not going to dive too deep into the beef. As we all know, it's the hottest beef going on right now, which is with Kendrick Lamar and Drake. I'm not going to go into the music. I have my opinion. In my opinion, I feel K.Dot won. That's my opinion, and I'm standing on it. I'm standing on it. What you say, girl?
Le silence est un luxe rare.
That's right. We standing on it right here. Got a tornado watch out here where I'm at in Georgia, but I don't know. I don't think no tornado gonna come through here, man. I don't know. It don't feel like it. It look like it outside. It's a little bad, but let's get into things, man, and see what's going on, man. How y'all been? How y'all been? Y'all need to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, because y'all watch, but y'all don't hit the button. Just hit the thumbs up. It don't cost you a thing. Now, if you want to donate, y'all already know, look in the description, and you'll have the avenue to do that. You know what I mean? And it's all appreciated. And I want to, you know, stress that everything will be placed to the production of the show. You know what I mean? You won't see me with shopping bags and just chilling and cooling with your money. Nah, I don't do that. So I appreciate whatever you could do, whatever I appreciate. Do first, man. Hey, let's go ahead and get out the way, because I've heard that 163,000 drivers are at risk of losing your CDLs. Y'all know I drive trucks. I mess with the trucks. You know what I mean? I'm on the dump truck mission right now. Your CDL, that's your lifeline, man. You cannot lose that. If you lose that, you're going to be sitting, man. Come on, man. You know, if you got your CDL and you already bopping, man, check your CDL. Check it and make sure you don't have a prohibited status on your CDL, because after November 18th, I think it is, they're going to shut you down, man. They're going to downgrade you. Yes, we're going to get into all that. Now, with this beef, Drake's security guard was shot. And the police are looking into it at this point. They don't have no suspects or whatever, but everybody is leaning towards the beef between him and Kendrick Lamar. Me, I think you got to have some long arms to believe that. Yeah, I don't really think that's the case. That's just my look on it. We're going to look into all that. WFLNT Radio, channel 810.5 on your FM dial. Let's get into the show. Hit the like button, subscribe. You already know. Hit the hotline, 810-553-6592. That's 810-553-6592. The email address, if you want to contact the show as well, is MrSlate810.com. Let me repeat that. MrSlate810@gmail.com. You got to do that sometime for some people. You got to do that. What's his name? Dr. Umar Johnson. You know, when he repeat everything. So yeah, man, let's get into it. And check out some. Let me see. Shout out to CDLLife.com. They say 163,000 drivers risk losing their CDL when license downgrade start in November. All right, so November, that's when it is. So check your license, yo. The FMCSA. Google it. Make sure that is the official FMCSA website. You can look at your license, all your little clearinghouse thing. Now, this is the thing with this clearinghouse. If you turn down a drug test, you say, hey, I don't want to take that drug test. You know what I mean? For whatever reason, you don't want to take the drug test, or, you know, you don't want to take a breathalyzer or anything to do with substances out there on the road, and you don't want to partake in them testing you federally, then, you know, this could be on you. They shut you down, and then you got to go through a whole little return to duty rigmarole thing. But we gonna get into that. We gonna get into that. Let's look and see what this is really pointing at, and what is the goal of this? You know what I mean? What is the goal? I mean, technically, I mean, you could say safer roads or whatnot, but the game is already messed up. Maybe it's saturated and they know it, and they just want to go ahead and kind of scale things down a bit. So what's the best way to do that? They know people out here drinking and smoking and doing all other kind of things. So what's the better way to do that? Let's go ahead and cut back on these cats, and let's see if we can pick everything up, pick the trucking industry up a bit. And it's going to knock out a lot of people. And that number is growing. This is just what it is right now. It's growing. They say November 18th, 2024, the FMCSA will require state drivers, licensing agencies, SDLAs, to revoke commercial driving privileges from individuals who have a prohibited status in the agency's drug and alcohol clearinghouse. This would result in a downgrade of the license until the driver completes the return to duty process, the agency says. November 18th deadline was established by a second final rule, Clearinghouse 2 is what they call it, issued by FMCSA in October 2021. That tightens requirements on SDLAs with regards to the drug and alcohol clearinghouse, excuse me. This rule builds on and strengthens current federal rules that prohibit drivers from operating with a prohibited clearinghouse status. As established in the first clearinghouse final rule, drivers with a prohibited clearinghouse status are prohibited from operating a commercial motor vehicle on public roads. The second clearinghouse final rule, Clearinghouse 2, further supports this by ensuring that drivers with a prohibited clearinghouse status do not continue to hold a commercial driver's license or commercial learner's permit. The FMCSA says, once you go through this, can you get it reinstated at some point? Let's see if they kind of clear this up for us. The FMCSA's first drug and alcohol clearinghouse final rule went into effect January 6, 2020, requiring motor carriers to query the online database before hiring a driver and once per year for existing drivers. The rule is meant to give employers and law enforcement real-time access to a driver's drug and alcohol violation records, including positive substance use tests and test refusal. The FMCSA's CMV employers, state driver's license agencies, and law enforcement officials all have complete access into the information in the clearinghouse. So I believe you can get your license back. It's not over. It's just like you can't drive, man. You're just out of there. You know what I mean? Period. You can't do it. You gotta go through the return to duty process, and I believe that they drug test you randomly and often, and you know, they kind of watch you. You know what I mean? Now this is a period where you can drive a little bit. You can drive. You know what I mean? But they drug testing you random, like you on probation or parole or something. They really own you. You know what I mean? So they got a certain time frame you have to go through that. Once you get to the end of that time frame, you get your license back. You're clear. You can go back to work. Hope you learned a lesson, but you go back to work. You know what I mean? But with this particular bill that they're passing, I don't think that's going to be the case no more. If you got a CDL, man, check your CDL and make sure you don't have nothing on your CDL. I encourage you to check it. So the round table, y'all, we got to get this round table going, man. I really want to do it. I really want to set some things up. I got a few people that's interested. I'm trying to get a few more, and we can jump this thing off. You already know, hit the like button, subscribe. We're going to keep this thing going. This is episode 10, WFLNT Radio, channel 810.5 on your FM dial. I'm Mr. Slate. Yes, sir. Man, let's see what's up with the beef, y'all. I think it was good for the culture and for the lyrics and the, you know, the artistry of it, you know what I mean? Because rap was just out of there, yo. It was just boring. It was boring as hell. All this goofy stuff going on. Like, come on, man. It really wasn't my bag to even watch it no more, to be honest with you. But I went ahead and I started listening to the Kendrick Lamar and, you know, the beef thing when it jumped off. And at this point, man, like I say, my opinion, K-Dot got it. That's just my opinion. You know what I mean? The Owls took a L. You know what I mean? Lyrical, the pen game, that's what I'm on. All that other stuff, well, they went deep with each other. You know what I mean? But I think they went deeper than anybody ever been. I mean, you can look at Jay-Z and Nas beef, you know, he's talking about hitting his baby moms and whatnot, but this was different. Drake's security guard standing outside of the gate of his mansion in Toronto was shot. You know what I mean? Somebody did a drive-by. He got hit in the chest. You know, the police investigating. Let's look into it. Let's see what's going on. Let's look into it. I already know, man. Y'all can hit us up on IG, WFLNT 810.5 FM for Instagram. You know, on X, we're at TAGT Productions. And on Facebook, go to WFLNT Radio 810.5 FM and hit us up. Y'all already know the hotline is 810-553-6592, 810-553-6592. And Mr. Slate 810@gmail.com is the email address. So let's look into it. So I'm finna play this clip. I'm not gonna show it. I'm gonna just let y'all hear it. You know, the link will be in the description if you really want to watch the video yourself. I'm not gonna play the video this time, but let's take a listen. Hold on.
Good evening. Security remains tight outside the Bridle Path mansion owned by Drake, one day after a shooting that sent one of his security guards to hospital.
And that security was tested today with a steady stream of people coming to see the home, something neighbors say has become a regular occurrence both before and after the shooting. CTV's Janice Golding is live tonight on the Bridle Path with the latest. Janice.
Hi, Michelle. Yes, police have yet to confirm whether or not Drake was inside the home at the time of the shooting, but I can tell you there is a large security presence here, and they actually dealt with a threat this afternoon. Take a look.
Is that necessary? Is that necessary?
Not sure. CCTV.
Is that necessary?
It's CCTV.
I'm asking you a question. Is it necessary?
Yes.
It really isn't.
Security
Stop
was
trying
on
to
high
bully
alert
that
at
woman,
Drake's
punk.
Bridle Path home today.
Not necessary.
He's coming off Drake's property. Security guards and a swath of police surrounding and apprehending a man under the Mental Health Act following an attempted break-in at the grounds.
Man, I get it. You know what I mean? That, you know, you got to do your job, you know, but some people just OD, man. What the hell that little white lady finna do, bruh? Like, you ain't have to, you know what I'm saying? You up there putting your chest all in her face. Hold on. Check the video out in the link, man. Some people just a little OD, in my opinion, man.
A multi-million-dollar mansion that's always drawn a lot of attention, never more so than now, however. The curious drawn to see exactly where a security guard was wounded in a drive-by shooting.
It feels very surreal. I mean, we're here as tourists, and we just came to see Drake's house, and we heard this big story.
I feel that can be very scary to Drake because it's his life and his house.
People who live and work in the area describe the increased focus on Drake's home as very alarming.
It's quite devastating, really. You know, we haven't really seen this much of excitement. That's what I call it.
It's scary because this area.
That man called it excitement.
You know, this area, it's exclusive.
Especially.
You can tell that these people, they in their own world, yo. They don't know nothing about this crap, man. They don't be around it. They don't associate with it. Nothing. Oh man, it's just hilarious sometimes where, I mean, this is not a funny situation. Don't get me wrong. I'm not laughing at my man that got shot. I'm just laughing at the neighbors, how they reacted. You know what I mean? My man. All right, let's do it.
As very alarming.
It's quite devastating, really. You know, we haven't really seen this much of excitement. That's what I call it.
It's scary because this area is, this area, it's exclusive.
Especially as speculation abounds as to what precipitated the 2 a.m. shooting that sent a security guard standing outside Drake's front gates to hospital with life-threatening injuries.
It's really sad. The security guards are so amazing.
Natasha works next door and says she's angry about what happened.
Because they're sitting ducks. There's no anywhere for them to go, you know what I mean? Like, they're just out in the open. I mean, there's a place up here, and they have a security house,
Yeah, you can see his crib from the street, which is crazy. You know what I mean? He just got it approved to get a better security fence, a higher security fence, because if he had that fence, it wouldn't happen. But I think they were blocking him from doing that, which is crazy to me. Y'all know what who this man is. Like, let him build his compound. You know what I mean? Charge him a few extra at the end of the year. You know how that go. Let's keep it moving.
guard house.
Police have not provided a motive, but this comes as a decade-old feud between Drake and fellow artist Kendrick Lamar hit fever pitch.
Could've left the kids out of this, don't blame me.
A beef that exploded over the weekend when each released songs flinging allegations and insults at each other.
Between Lamar and Drake, there's millions of followers on a number of social media platforms. So they're going to be going through all of that to see if there were any threats leveled in the last 72 hours or so.
And while investigators work behind the scenes, private security and uniformed police are protecting the scene on the ground. Now, Toronto police say there are a lot of security cameras in the area, so they're busy pouring through footage. They haven't released any video yet, nor any images, however, of the suspect vehicle. Reporting live, I'm Janice Golding. Now back to Nathan.
Good evening. Yo, so it's crazy that they the media, and I've seen a few more media clips where they keep putting K-Dot name in it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, you could really look at it like that, but come on, man. I don't believe it. I don't believe that for 1 second that he had something to do with that. I believe that it was some crazy ass fan that just took it upon himself to say, hey, man, I'm finna go see about this month. I'm finna go see. I mean, you got people out there like that, yo, that'll go crazy for who they, look at. That's my favorite artist. That's my favorite basketball player. That's my favorite football player. People will fight you say something bad about, just the beef thing. I think it's on wax right now, even though, you hear the threats subliminally, but I believe it's on wax right now. This incident, I believe some fan took it and just went totally out of control with it. Now, something else happened as well. Somebody else got the business recently, too. Let's look it up and see. The Weeknd. Security guard shot outside Weeknd co-manager's Los Angeles residence in apparent home invasion. Wow. I think they got something we can listen to. Hold on, let's see if I can get it.
Security guard shot outside Weeknd co-manager.
Ah, man, that's that AI bullshit, man. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that, man. Hit that like button, subscribe, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. I appreciate y'all for, taking the time, kick it with your boy. It's thundering and all kind of stuff out here. All right, let's see. Let's get something, man. I like some official news. I don't like, you know what I'm saying? No niggas sitting up in no damn 1-bedroom apartment smoking on a blunt. Talking, hell no. Because 9 times out of 10, he don't even know what the hell he talking about. This was 10 days ago. Security guard shot an Osino home. Is this it? Let's check it out.
New from Garrett.
All right, man. See, that's when they do that Skalaski, that boo-boo. All right, hold on. Let's get through this. Boy, they got to hit me with the ad, don't it? I'm going to edit it out anyway. Suckers.
Breaking news, a security guard has been shot in Encino, and we now know the home has ties to the artist The Weeknd. Scott Reif live in Air 7 HD with details. Scott.
Yeah, Rachel, this is the home in question. Now, you see the emblem there on the basketball court. That's a record label of The Weeknd. And then you see the guard shack. You see a chair that's toppled over. And then you see what appear to be evidence markers. Those could be shell casings. We don't know for sure. We can't tell with our camera. But we can tell they're investigating in the back of the home. LAPD officers are here. About 2:45 this morning, there was a shooting. The security guard was shot, transported. Condition is unknown. So it's unclear right now if the security guard was shot during some sort of attempted robbery or burglary into the home, or if that security guard had been targeted here. We'll open up a little bit out of this shot and show you. It's reportedly a $12 million home that is believed to be owned by a music industry executive with ties to The Weeknd. So right now, LAPD officers are investigating. Again, we have no information.
Yo, you could spin this a lot of ways, man, if you really wanted to. Because y'all know that boy Drake and The Weeknd had a little beef. And who do he always beef? He always beef over women, man. Always. Like it's crazy to me. I think he signed The Weeknd. The Weeknd was, pop-popping and boom-bamming. And, the girl got involved and somebody smashed and somebody got upset. And, hey, I don't want you over here no more, player. Nah, I could be wrong. I'm just speculating. I'm just speculating. You know what I mean? They just speculating on here, so we don't even know what's going on. You know what I mean? We just know my man got popped, and this is not The Weeknd's home. This is label executive's home.
Information yet on the security guard, except for he was shot and transported to the hospital.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more great ABC7 content by clicking the subscribe button for our YouTube.
Man, y'all look goofy as hell. All right, so we got The Weeknd, I would say a little over a week ago. Somebody in his camp got popped. For what reason, we don't know. Then we got somebody on the OVO camp at the mansion. The embassy is what they call it. The embassy. He got popped. Security guard. Nobody know nothing. What the hell is going on, man? Yeah. Will it come out in the wash? It may come out in the wash. We got to keep our eyes open, keep our ears to the street, bring out the content. You know what I mean? Bring out the content. But I appreciate y'all, man. We're going to go ahead and get this done with because it's lightning and thundering. And my grandma was in this house right now. She will slap the dog mess out of me right now for being on anything electrical when it's lightning and thundering outside. Y'all know what it is, man. I appreciate y'all for stopping through, man. And hit that like button, subscribe, man. Y'all watching, y'all not hitting the like button. Just hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to get 100 subscribers, at least 100 by August. Help me out, y'all.